What's up guys, Ryan here, and I'm here today to do an install on my 2026 Pan America. So I've got about 300 or so miles, maybe 320 miles on my bike, and I did about 150 miles of them yesterday. And one thing that I can tell you for sure is that the riding position on the Pan America, while comfortable, doesn't provide much flexibility for my long legs. So I'm gonna do an install today of some highway pegs. These highway pegs are gonna work great for me because they aren't going to really mess with the aesthetic of the bike, nor are they gonna mess with what I would call a purpose-built motorcycle. They're not gonna stick out like they do on my cruiser, which on my cruiser I don't mind because it doesn't really, mess with the rest of the bike. When I say purpose-built, I mean obviously this can do highway miles and it can do off-road stuff. And I don't really want the pegs, which do attach to the crash bar, to be sticking out and be something that can just be damaged if I tip the bike over and then they're not functional anymore. So let's get to this install and really let's get a look at these pegs and see what they look like to see how they are going to work on the motorcycle. All right, so what we have here are adventure bike pegs. So here's the little card that comes with it. Here is the packaging, kind of pretty cool packaging. I got them in black to match the bike and the crash bars. So there, let's take one of these out and take a look at it. This is some pretty simple packaging, very functional. Obviously this part here is going to go around the crash bar, and the peg itself, once it's attached to the crash bar, simply comes down like this. Okay, so pretty simple design, going to be very functional. There's some knurling on here that's going to allow for some traction and a placement of my foot, but essentially it's going to tuck up nice and neat in the inside of the crash bar. So that's what they look like, and again, comes in the nice packaging. Does say they are made in the USA. Doesn't matter so much to me, but we'll go ahead and get on this install. Okay, so the way these are designed, obviously there's 4 screws in here, okay? And they're designed to be a universal fit depending on which side that you want them on and how you want it to go. So I'm showing you this because I have one already on, and the way that I did it is, so this bar right here is 7/8 inch. That's the size that I got to fit that bar. This is a 1-inch bar. So I got it to fit the forward bar. That way I could get my legs as far forward as I can. I have long legs, so that's gonna work for me. There's also a connector for this light that's in the front, and the kind of the weld spot is down here. So I wanna go below that. So I'm going as low as I can on this bar, just before the bend is. That will actually ensure that they're gonna be pretty much in the same spot on both sides. So I just kind of what I call dry fitting it, because these screws will have to have some Loctite in them, and then I just push it down to see, yep, that's where I want it. I'm following the line of the bar, and you can kind of see the way this is. It folds up on the inside of the crash bar, so this shouldn't cause any problems on any tip overs, and this shouldn't be damaged. They'll go down like this. Now there is another bolt up here. I can tighten this down if I need to for the how tight or loose I want this. I want to just be able to kind of reach up with my toes or put it down, or even with my hands, I can just reach forward and push it down. But this allows for just another position or a place for me to rest my legs. So real simple install. The 4 bolts. Again, these are adventure bike pegs. That's actually the name of the company that manufactures them, also, is Adventure Bike Pegs. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen these up one at a time, since I kind of have them pretty even the way that I want it, and put some blue Loctite on there, and then I'll tighten them down one at a time. And the install for the other side is exactly the same. So pretty easy install, and it's going to allow me to have another position on my bike to put my legs, specifically when I'm doing distance traveling on the highway, something like that, that's just going to give me another option for some comfort. All right, the last thing I'm going to show you guys is the position of my feet and kind of how this made a difference. So I'll put this one down, I'm going to come around, jump on the bike, and kind of show you the difference. So your standard position on the bike is going to be like this. This allows me to put my feet up like this. And, you know, the other thing I have done on my other bike is I'll lay my legs down like this. And so, again, it just takes a little bit of pressure off the knee. So I have a position like this, and then I have the normal position down here, and then easy just to push those back up like that. So, and then if you're wondering too, I can reach down with my hands and push those down, or I'd even be able to move them enough that I could reach it with my foot. So that's kind of the position. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stand the bike up a little bit. So I'll stand it up straight and kind of show you. So that's the position with your leg like this, and then foot up on the foot peg like that. So that's about the position of these pegs. So it's going to work really well for me. All right, guys, there we go. That's the highway peg install for my 2026 Pan America Limited. It's really not a hard install. I mean, it's literally 8 bolts. The fitment and placement of these, you know, you can move it up and down in the bar. There's not a ton of places you can put it because of the lights on the Limited, but as far as I put it all the way down in the bar where I have the install at, that was going to be what's going to work best for me and is in the most comfortable position for riding. This is just a comfort mod. It's not necessary for this bike, but having put already about 300 miles on it, and I did about 140, 150 mile day yesterday. On that ride, I needed a different position for my legs. And it's simply because, you know, I'm not 25 years old anymore, and I have long legs. And so I'm a pretty tall guy at 6'3". So having another option of where to put my legs is really great. The regular riding position for this bike is remarkably comfortable for me, but I do like to have options. The thing is about this riding position is that it's also going to change the position of my back. It's going to change the position of my butt on the seat. It's really going to offer me a lot of things. And because it's so nondescript and kind of, you know, in with the design of the bike in terms of kind of folds up and you can't really see it, it's not something that's going to stand out. It's not going to stick out. It's really not going to be very noticeable at all. AdventureBikePegs.com is where you get these. They make them for all different kind of bikes, and you can get them in a raw aluminum if you prefer that look. I wanted black because I just wanted it to blend in with the aesthetic of my bike. So I have a couple more mods coming. Really, they're going to be comfort mods pretty much, and something for my GPS and phone mount. So, or you know, quote unquote, both, I guess is what it would be. But those are going to be the first few mods that I'm doing. I'm still considering whether I want to get different pegs. I'm not really sure if I like the stock pegs that are on here. They're not a very large foot perch. So there's that. I'm really considering something different for that. But for the most part, everything else is, the bike is set up, it's purpose built, it's ready to go. So I hope to see you guys out on the road. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all the things. This is Ryan, I'm out.